Hello, Tanner Elementary. This is Miss Hayes, and I'm here with an activity for you to do for music class on this virtual day. And what I would like you to do is explore Songmaker, which is part of Chrome Music Lab. Chrome Music Lab was created by Google, and there are a lot of different activities you can do in there, but this is the one that I would like you to focus on for today. So Songmaker allows you to create, to compose a melody and also add rhythm to it to create a beat, and you can also compose harmony. So here's how it works. You've got these rectangles that are kind of set up in these columns. When you click on a rectangle, it plays a pitch. If you go up a little bit higher, the sound goes higher, and it keeps going up and up and up, and that's the highest note that you can get. So as you can probably hear, the lower you are on the screen, the lower the sound is. The higher you are on the screen, the higher the sound is. If you click on a rectangle that has color, it will disappear. So that's one way that you can erase in Songmaker. Another thing you can do is you can click restart, and that will make everything disappear. You can also click near the bottom of the screen, there's an undo button, so that will undo one thing, the most recent thing that you have done. So you've got your melody here. You can also do harmony by clicking more than one rectangle in the same column. Once you've got, let's see, Miss Hayes will come up with a melody. Well, I'm going to create a melody that you've probably heard before. So that probably sounds familiar, right? So once you've created your melody, you can create a beat to go along with it. And the way that you create a beat is through these dots that are at the bottom of the screen. So you see 2 rows of dots here. The lower one is going to give you a lower sounding pitch. The higher one is going to give you a higher sounding pitch. So here is, let's see, a basic beat. And here's what that's going to sound like when I play it all together. So that's the basic idea with that. You can change, so this is always going to be the low section, and this is going to be the higher percussion section, but you can change the quality of these sounds. If you see where it says electronic here, if you click on that once, it goes to blocks. Listen to what that sounds like. If you change it again, it goes to kit, and that's going to be kind of like a drum kit. So you've got kind of a bass drum here and a snare drum on the higher one. If you click it again, it goes to conga, so you get kind of a Latin vibe. And if you click it again, it goes back to electronic, and I think that's the default. If you don't change it to anything else, that's what you start with. I'm going to erase my percussion parts for now, because now I'd like to focus on the tone quality of our melody. And you can change this. So the default is marimba. Marimba is like a pitched percussion instrument. It sounds a little bit like our Orff xylophones. If we click it again, it goes to piano. If you click it again, it goes to strings. So that gives us kind of a plucked string sound. If we click it again, it goes to woodwind. I believe this sounds a little bit like clarinet. Let's see. Yeah. And then synthesizer, which is going to be an electronic type sound. And then I think if you click it again, it goes back to marimba. There it is. So the other thing that you can do, is you can create some harmonies with this by stacking multiple notes on top in the same column. So for example, here's our first note in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We can create a chord above that. And you can do that with all of these other columns as well. Let's see. Once you've got a song that you're happy with, a melody that you're happy with your rhythm, with any harmonies that you choose to do, you can adjust your tempo here. So further to the left is going to be a lot slower, further to the right is a lot faster. You can see as I move this dot to the right and left that this number here is changing. So as you go further to the left, that number gets smaller. So see how it says 55 here? That means that your song would play at 55 beats per minute, which is pretty slow. Let's listen to what that sounds like. That's pretty slow. We don't need to listen to all of that at that speed. Now if we bump it up quite a bit, 201, 201 beats per minute. This is going to be quick. So choose your tempo, and then when you are happy with your melody, with your rhythms, with any harmony you choose to create with your tempo, you can click save. It's in the bottom right hand corner over here. And when you do that, it's going to create a link, and this link is specific to your song. So you can copy this link, and then you can open up a new browser, and you can paste your link into there, and it will take you directly to your song. And you can share that link with anybody. You can send it to your parents. You can send it to your grandparents, a brother or a sister or a friend. You could also share it with Mrs. Hayes. I would love to see your creations, and you can email me at my school email address, which is christine.hayes@lcsk12.org. I hope y'all have a fun time making music in Songmaker, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving week. Bye.